Morning, everyone, and welcome to In the Sphere with Vijay Eswaran. From your perspective, then, there must be some very clear, very key behaviors that keep people trapped as a good manager so they can't grow to be great managers.
They're stuck. It's a quicksand.
How do I identify what those are in myself?
Exactly what I'm talking to right now. You see, for example, if you like the fact that you are reporting to 3 people and you want to keep it to that, that already is a warning sign. If you cannot deal with 12 people, at the very least, how are you ever going to be CEO material? How are you ever going to think like a CEO?
So you mentioned earlier then that we should be setting goals. We should be setting goals for, 3 months out, 5 months out, a year out. In order to sort of keep ourselves on track, keep ourselves growing, is it more important that we have like long-term goals, things that we want to achieve, like becoming a member of senior management, becoming CEO? Or is it more important that I have a series of short-term goals, say 3 months out, that help me, keep my targets realistic and help me see the urgency of what I need to achieve?
Okay. My middle managers are going to love this subject to death. So here's the thing, okay? And to a lot of people who are listening to this right now, this is their death knell. This is what kills them. They specifically want a very precise step-by-step, goal that takes them to become CEO or whatsoever. Because it's a step-by-step process that brought them to where they are right now. They want that to continue. But you see, to move on from where they are right now to become CEO, there is no step-by-step process. They have to invent it. They have to create the road that goes there. They have to create the department that takes them there. They have to actually step out of the box, do what, stop doing what they're doing right now. In effect, change that entire wheel into something so damn new that the entire board wakes up and says, shoot, what happened? We didn't see that coming. And the inventor of that department, the inventor of that new road, automatically finds himself at the board. The only way you get onto the board is you create your own road there. So you have to step out of your comfort zone, welcome every gift of a challenge that comes your way, embrace it. As you keep overcoming challenges, you will just totally redefine your goals.
What advice do you have for those of us who are quite young and not yet quite so sure of ourselves, who would maybe feel, scared when it comes to sort of like standing up and talking, especially when it means putting yourself in front of people as senior and with as much authority as someone on the board of directors?
You really want to get me into some trouble here, don't you?
Only a little bit.
If you take a look at the managers around you right now, all right, the managers are in between you and the board of directors, so to speak. Rule number 1, don't become them. Because they are not interacting with the full board. Unless you can see that happening where they are physically interacting with, literally 8 out of 12 members, if not all 12, then you attach yourself to that person because that's a person whose coattails you can go with. Yeah, so the point is focus first on starting to relate to these people, because the more important, if you are looking outside of things that are urgent and start recognizing things that are important, the more important the thing is, the more it will require the attention of the board, because you need a new SOP to deal with it. You will need a new strategy to deal with it. Ultimately, you will need a new resolution to deal with it. See, the word resolution, if you don't deal with the word resolution at your level, you are not pertinent yet. Because the whole company depends on that resolution. Board resolutions change everything. You see, so if you can influence a board resolution, you can actually end up creating a board resolution, you're on your way there. Here's what a CEO has to live with every single day of his life. Any CEO worth his salt puts his job on the line with every decision he makes. It's a daily situation for him. So when job security drops on your priority list, you're beginning to climb. If you're willing to risk your job with every decision you make, you're starting to climb.